Assalamualaikum and good morning to my respectful panel. So today I would like to presenting my final project one. First of all, my name is Abdullah Azam bin Hairudin. I'm the fourth year student of Bachelor of Manufacturing Engineering in FKP, and I'm being supervised by the Dr. Shariman bin Abdullah. For the introduction, my project title is to design and development of a testing rig for position localization using ROS. When we talk about the robot localization and navigation, it means the localization is the ability for the robot to establish its own local position and to do the movement within the unknown environment. What is ROS? ROS is a robot operating system, which is a dataset, a set or libraries, a package that will do all the algorithm in processing all the sensor, all the feature that we want in the robot. Why I'm using this title? Because we want to improving the transportation system concept in industry into implementing the IR 4.0 in our Malaysian country. Next, for the problem statement, currently in our industry, many of them using the transportation system that are not flexible, which means the transportation system need to be set up early before the facility layout. When they want to make the factory, they need to come up with the idea of layout for the whole transportation system before they can build the factory. Second one, many of mobile robots that industry use for the transportation system will need to use of the landmark as a guidance in the performing the movement process. Such example, when they using the AGV, when the automated guided vehicle, they will need a guided line, or they will need the QR code, barcode as a guide to they perform their movement. And lastly, most researchers that use the ROS algorithm will use the Kalman filter algorithm in processing the sensor, which this Kalman filter tend to have shortage and error when the slip tire occurs. So that will resulting in the defect in accuracy of the whole movement system of the robot. The first objective of this project is to create the design and develop the algorithm for the robot. We want to create the design which consists of all the sensor, all the microcontroller, all the battery, all the motor, which is in one platform, and develop the algorithm using the ROS package. Okay, and after that we will perform the data collection, get the input data from the sensor and evaluate the data, and finally we will analyze the behavior of this robot to see the efficiency, the accuracy, and to have this robot can move from the a position to the another position safely and accurately. Then will be our objective. For project scope, our mobile robot will need to be sizing of 45 square cm, and the ROS algorithm that we will use is the AMCL, which is the adaptive Monte Carlo method. Then the locomotive method, we use the differential drive, which consists of the two tires at the right and left, and with the added additional of caster wheel, a roller. And for the motor type, we use the brush DC motor. For the sensor, LiDAR, which is the light detection and ranging, and we have the automotive encoder at the tire, and the speed for this robot should be half meter per second. For the literature review, I will be explaining according to the topic organization that I have been studying. The first one, according to the autonomous navigation technology. Most of the revision will be use the two main algorithm, which is the Kalman filter or extend Kalman filter, and next is the AMCL, which is the adaptive Monte Carlo localization. And I have studied also about the AGV line guidance. Next is the ROS navigation concept, which consists of the navigation stack, transform frame, TF, when we want to transform, for example, the sensor localization in the robot to transform the position according to the midpoint of the platform, odometer source to calculate the range of the robot, command, the input command that we will put into the algorithm, the path planning, the automatic path that the robot will create to perform the movement, and the global path planner and the local path planner, which is the mapping of the robot. Okay, next one is the sensor type. Mostly of them will use the laser sensor and odometer sensor and kinetic sensor. Laser sensor is the most used in this research, and odometry as the backup or additional sensor in to calculate the movement of the tire, the range of the movement of the robot, and the kinetic sensor is to 3D image for the robot. Okay, and finally is the design locomotive method. There are three common design, which is the diffusion drive, as I explained before. The next one is skip steering. Skip steering is when you use the four tire, two in the one, two in the back, and the right side will move and the left side will move on their side. Okay, and lastly, this Akama steering. Akama steering is commonly which is for example as our car. Okay, and finally we have the suspension for this robot. Okay. There is 5 samples that have been selected from the journal and research. Okay, what I want to highlight in this table is the package, ROS package. Most of the research will use the SLAM. What is SLAM? SLAM is the simultaneous localization and mapping, which is needed for the robot to perform the localization. It means to robot to know itself the position in the environment. Okay. And under that, you can see for the simulation, you will use the gazebo, RVIZ, okay. And for the laser sensor, most of them will be use the laser sensor. Why? Because laser sensor is more, I think it's more reliable. I believe it's more reliable, and of course, it's more costly benefit or more cheaper, okay, more cheaper compared to the kinetic sensor. The kinetic sensor is the as the Xbox kinetic sensor, okay. Right. And lastly, for the design locomotive, most of them use the differential drive method, which is benefit them is more accurate movement. The movement rotation is more accurate compared to the others as the Ackermann and the others one, okay. Next, for the methodology part, I will summarize in the flowchart. Okay, start the program, design the mobile platform. If after design, we fit it all the part in the platform. If okay, then we develop the ROS algorithm. Then we test around the robot for the self localization. If the robot okay well, if not, we need to redesign. And then we do the data acquisition, integrate the sensor program. If we can receive the data from the sensor, okay, we can generate mapping. If not, we need to reintegrate the sensor program. After generate mapping, the robot will do the path planning and come to the analysis part. When if the robot could move from the position to another position, as we mentioned, so we will the end of this method. If not, we need to regenerate the mapping for the path planning. Okay. So in summary, for the methodology, it will consist of three parts. The first is the development. Development, we will create the physical design of the robot using the fusion. Next, we develop the algorithm using the SLAM, AMCL, Adaptive Monte Carlo algorithm, use the transform, TF, and G mapping. The AMCL is a grid system which will combine with the auto encoder to fix any inaccuracy or any error for the movement of the rotation of the wheel. Okay, for the data acquisition, we will have the data for the motor encoder from the lidar sensor in the generate mapping and the generate file for the robot. And lastly, for the analysis, we do the experiment to find the speed and the path accuracy for the robot. So the final result, what we expect from this project is the robot mobile should be able to perform autonomous movement without control by human. Okay, that's the perform mapping based on the new environment. So when you have the new environment, the robot will use its sensor to create the new mapping based on the environment. Okay. Next one is to perform the self-localization and SLAM. So the robot will be able to know where it's located in the new environment and create the mapping. Okay. And the SLAM is when the robot moving, it will create mapping simultaneously while the robot movement. And lastly is if the robot can navigate or move from the point A, this one, until the point B. So that's the result we expected, and then the objective will be achieved. Okay, lastly for the work planning, this is my Gantt chart. The first task is we have been done before until now, the research background and planning of automated. And for next time, I will design the robot platform for this until 6 week, perform data collection until week 12, and then finally to analyze the result of the performance of the robot. Okay, that's it. That's all from me. Thank you.